Is it time to buy or sell CoreWeave Class A common stock? In this video, we will explore CoreWeave Class A common stock in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May, 2025, our system has ranked CoreWeave Class A common stock as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Over this time frame, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 268.01% since we first suggested buying CoreWeave Class A common stock 24 days ago. This equates to an average return of 11.17% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates high volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to predict the stock's next direction, as it could take either path. The stock has broken through a notably broad and robust upward trend in the short term, and an even stronger rate of increase is now indicated. Any potential pullback will find support at the ceiling of the recently broken trend, currently positioned at $143.44. This level may present a second opportunity for those looking to capitalize on upward momentum. According to fan theory, $192.29 is anticipated as the next possible peak level in this trend, serving as a resistance point that may not be overcome on the first attempt. Our latest daily update for CoreWeave Class A common stock includes the headline, Volatile Ride for CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock price on Wednesday, moving between $144.30 and $166.60. The CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock price gained 8.39% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, rising from $150.48 to $163.10. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 15.45%, ranging from a low of $144.30 to a high of $166.60. The price has increased in 7 out of the last 10 days and has risen by 80.74% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 1 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 54 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $8.87 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $166.60, while the lowest price was $33.52. Currently, the price is 2.10%, or $3.50, below the 52-week high of $166.60, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. CoreWeave, trading under the ticker CRWV, has been making headlines recently, particularly after experiencing a staggering 170% increase in shares during May. This sharp rise can be attributed to several key developments enhancing investor confidence. On June 4th, CoreWeave, along with NVIDIA and IBM, achieved a milestone by submitting the largest ever MLPerf training results, leveraging nearly 2,500 NVIDIA GPUs. This accomplishment underscores CoreWeave's leadership in artificial intelligence infrastructure and its strong alliance with industry giants. Moreover, the company appointed Ernie Rogers as chief architect of strategic financing, indicating a focus on scaling operations in line with its rapid growth trajectory. This news, coupled with a significant 15-year, $7 billion data center leasing agreement with Applied Digital, highlights CoreWeave's robust demand and strategic positioning in the artificial intelligence sector. With a recent surge of around 20% over the past 5 days, some analysts caution that the stock may be overheating, suggesting current investors should consider their positions carefully. The combination of strategic contracts and impressive technological performance could positively impact share prices in the long term, as they indicate strong revenue potential and sustained growth. However, short-term volatility remains a concern as market sentiment reacts to these rapid changes. Overall, CoreWeave appears well-positioned for continued growth, but investors should remain vigilant. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, May 22, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned CRWV a market perform rating with an initialize action. On Wednesday, May 21, 2025, Citigroup also rated CRWV as neutral with a hold action. On Thursday, May 15, 2025, Goldman Sachs provided CRWV with a neutral rating and a hold action. On the same day, Jefferies rated CRWV as a buy with a hold action. Additionally, on Thursday, May 15, 2025, Barclays rated CRWV as overweight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned CoreWeave Class A common stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for CoreWeave. Class A common stock. The CoreWeave Inc. Class A common stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, there is expected support from the levels of $127.25 and $72. A breakdown below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Monday, the 21st of April, 2025, and thus far, it has appreciated by 360.54%. Further upward movement is suggested until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Additionally, trading volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a strong technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 32 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 25 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 23 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 25 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 25 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 16 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to explore more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for CoreWeave, Class A common stock. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $150.48 and $123.97. With no support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk is increased, as a drop below the support at $123.97 may lead to a significant decline in the stock price. This stock may exhibit considerable movement throughout the day, demonstrating volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is classified as very high risk. During the past day, the stock moved $22.30 between its high and low, which represents a change of 15.45%. Over the last week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 15.10%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for CoreWeave Class A common stock, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profit levels and possible risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative 0.230. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for CoreWeave's Class A common stock. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, CoreWeave's Class A common stock encounters its first support level at $150.48. If this support level holds, it could serve as a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for CoreWeave Class A common stock from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by McB Brannan, who bought and sold 2,058,060 shares or options in the company. Based on the 23 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive. With a ratio of approximately 49.198, overall, insiders purchased 2,287,739 shares and sold 649,361 shares in the last 23 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $157.62, representing a decline of 3.36%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, which introduces a significant level of risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 31 days ago. Is CoreWeave Class A common stock a wise investment? CRWV Inc. Class A common stock presents several encouraging indicators. However, we do not believe these are sufficient to classify it as an attractive buy at this moment. Instead, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning investors may want to retain or accumulate shares while monitoring for further developments. Upon reviewing the volatility and trading patterns from the previous day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. Looking ahead to trading on Thursday, the 5th of June, we anticipate that CoreWeave Class A common stock will open lower by $5.10, starting the day at $158. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By utilizing the information provided, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.